Welcome to OSM, Operation Safe Mode. Peace be with you. I'm here with a physical and spiritual update for you. The physical update, I'll start there. I just got off the bike path, that's why I'm dressed this way. I had an opportunity to ride my bike from Connellsville to Ohio Powell, which is approximately 30 some miles, and I had no problem at all. So physically, you can see that I'm getting stronger and certainly enjoying my good health. Beautiful day, as you can see in the picture, the leaves are beautiful, and it's a wonderful way to send your heart out to God's creation, as well as just being at peace. Frustrating a little bit though, you know, in my younger days I used to be able to buzz by other people and pass them, and now I get passed all the time. But I noticed though, the people who are passing me, they're on what we call those cheat bikes, electronic bikes. You know, they have a battery so they can buzz along. And look at my bike, I don't have any battery, but I'm the battery, and this battery is getting strong, so I'm very proud of that. So good news there. Also, even better news physically, I had the scan last week. I came back clear just as the scan did 3 months ago. So that's 6 months I'm clean without cancer that they could detect in any way, form through the CT and through the PET scans. So on Thursday, I will go see the doctor. He will share how he sees the scan and what our plan will be for chemotherapy. I'm pretty sure that that day, Thursday, I probably will start a regimen of 5FU, which is the infusion pump. It's just the one that I come home, they'll just plug me in and I'll come home. My questions for the doctors will be, how long will I have to do 5FU? Do I need to do a full regimen? Do I need to do it every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks? So I don't know yet. So I'll let you know next week what the plan there is with the doctors. But thank you for all your prayers. I just feel great. And, whatever they want me to do to finish out this maintenance cycle, I think I'm healthy enough to do it. And certainly with your prayers, spiritually ready to do so. Took a little time just to get a shower and clean up before we do the spiritual update. One of the things I've been thinking of I wanted to share with you is how do we see miracles versus what we call divine favor. The reason this has been on my heart and the reason it's been in my prayers, and I want to share it with you as a spiritual update, is that in our parish we had Deacon Jack Sullivan come to share his story about his miraculous healing, and it truly is a miracle that is associated with the canonization of St. John Henry Newman. So his miracle is authenticized by the church. But when he gave his talk, he said that we should be careful using the word miracle, because really things are miraculous that God does, but that is a term that is reserved for those cases that have been studied and have seen as certainly only miraculous, that there is no other way that it could have happened. He used the term divine favor. And I thought how beautiful that concept of divine favor is. And let's look what a divine favor could be. A divine favor could be, it's going to always be miraculous. But unfortunately, when we think of something miraculous, we always think of it as a physical change in our disposition as a human person, right? You know, something that is miraculous is not just simply God's divine nature and favor in our lives. And that's what I want to talk about. Divine favor is a beautiful way to pray. If we want a physical healing, pray for His divine favor. His divine favors come not only in the physical way, but they also come in the restoration of the spirit, restoration of our faith, and restoration in our hope that God's divine plan will play out in a way that we will find that sense of peace. And His divine favor can be strength to persevere through the cross until we can see the light, not at the end of the tunnel, but the light of His presence in and through the midst of the cross. So when Deacon Jack said divine favor, I thought, wow, was my cancer a miraculous healing? Yes. Why? Because it was a divine favor that he bestowed upon me through your prayers, through our prayers, through the intercessions of the saints. And when I looked at the divine favor he gave me, it was deeper than that as I looked over the whole year or so of treatment. I received all those other gifts too. You know, restoration of my spirit, restoration of faith living day to day, and hope of knowing that whatever he calls me to do after this can never be as hard as the suffering that we walk when we're in uncertainty. So I share this with you because if you're praying for a miracle, continue to do so. But rephrase it as divine favor. Because when God hears your prayer for divine favor, what he will give you more than anything to know that he's answered it is that sense of peace and a joy of knowing that he is present with you. And the other healings that can follow of spirit, of faith, of hope, and yes, physical healing that can follow will certainly be a way that we can say to everybody, God has shown his favor upon me. Only he, the divine one, could bring these things about in the change of who I am. So continue to pray for me as I journey through this participation in cancer, especially in these treatments for maintenance, and be sure that I will be praying for you, for your loved ones, for those divine favors that will bring you joy and will bring you peace.